must be pretty good to come home like that and bring it home like that.
Definitely. I think there was a lot of hard work going into that, and it was probably a bit disappointing and frustrating that first half. We played in the right areas, but we weren't able to capitalise. We probably pushed the pass a little bit, got a bit frantic there, and tried to make it happen within one or two phases rather than trying to build and apply pressure. And I thought that's what the team really adjusted really well in that early on in that second half. We were able to apply the pressure, and with that came the points.
After a game like that, do you want to play the next game really quickly, or do you need a break after the travel?
I think you always want to be playing, especially when you finish on a high like that. But I think the guys have really earned this break. We've had a really tough first 4 weeks of this competition, travelling around the world, coming back here, and playing in a game like this. The guys have earned a couple of days off, and I think it puts a lot of good momentum going into this break. Guys knowing that there's still a lot to work on. We're nowhere near a finished product, and nowhere near where we want to be if we want to go deep into this competition. So it'll be good for the guys to rejuvenate, get a break, and then really attack the back end of this week when we get back together.
What about that second half? How do you take into the rest of the season?
I think just smarts and maturity. I think the guys really enjoyed the grind more so than in that first half, where we tried to make it happen, or we willed it to happen straight away. I thought we were better, more patient, and then sort of built it, rather than trying to fire the bullet straight away. So I think that's probably where we can grow, we can mature as a side. Where even when we're not getting points, we can sustain pressure, and that will pay dividends later on in the game.
How do you enjoy having Israel as a target out in the flank, the pinpoint kicks?
Yeah, he's a target everywhere when he plays with us in the back line, and he gave us an extra option there today, and that's something we'll definitely look at, and something that teams are going to have to try and mark. And I thought the guys who came in today really stepped up. A guy like Mitch Short came in at late notice, heroic effort by him to come in and just do his job. And that's all we ask of guys, especially guys coming into this team, is they just do their job and own that, and want to work and want to grind. And a guy like Mitch tonight was exceptional, and then even Mick Snowden off the bench.
Yeah, with Izzy, he was quite influential when the high kicks went up. At least 3 of the tries, got possession back, and pretty much scored a minute later. Do you think it might be worthwhile persevering with him on the wing at the moment? Or?
Well, I think he's definitely an option out there. And as I said, teams have got to find a way to defend that. For us, it's definitely an attacking weapon. It's something we've got to be smart when we use it, how we use it, and we don't want to overuse it as well. But we know how great he is, a threat in the air, and that's something we want to go to when the time calls for it. Definitely.
You enjoyed it?
Yeah, I think so. I think for Izzy, he's not all the glitz and glamour. As good as he is scoring tries, when he's at his best, he's working hard and off the ball. That sets up other people. He creates space because he draws in those two defenders, or he catches the high ball, which then we're able to shift and score in the other side of the thing. So that's what we're all about as this team. Everyone doing their job and making others look good. That's how we want to be seen, is when guys are working hard for each other, and then we're creating space for someone else rather than trying to score it ourselves.
Your goal kicking is going pretty well at the moment. Is that just is there anything in particular that puts you in a purple patch? Or?
No, I don't think so. It's just consistency, and you just want it to continue, but you never know. There's the days that you come out and they're just not striking it well. So it's just process driven. Making sure that whatever you're doing week to week is the same, and not getting ahead of yourself, not trying to change it for the sake of change, just being consistent and staying at it. And as I said to the boys, the one off the post was the set piece.
You come out next Saturday night.
I might be out at the SCG. That's where we are next home game. So, no, it's definitely something you work on through those bye weeks. It's something that it's a closed skill. You don't need too much, and you actually don't need a set of posts to even practice. It's all about rhythm and timing, and when you're feeling good, you just got to ride the train.